Super. What's up?
Bring lefty up.
You got bring lefty up? God damn it.
Okay. Go back to break real quick.
I'm going to go on mute for a second. I'm still going to be here, but just, yeah.
All right, I'm bringing lefty up here just in case you have to go or anything. Hey, lefty. What's up?
Hey.
We are live streaming that this time.
Okay.
So if you're going to get in game, go ahead and join the private server.
Sorry. My dogs are reacting over somebody putting their trash bin back in.
Are we ready to go back live? Did we get it taken
Yes.
care of?
There you go.
Can they hear us?
Yes, they can hear us now.
They can hear us now? So, like, right now as I'm speaking.
Most likely, yeah.
Alrighty.
Welcome
I
back
got
to another bring you racing here at Watkins. Why was I about to say Watkins Glen?
This is Walt Disney World Speedway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Apex Racing Alliance here in the Amateur Series for the trucks. Pretty good field we got here today as we got the Lightning McQueen victory lane over there. Can somebody go down there so we take a look at it real quick? Because, oh boy, is it a doozy one? Yeah, absolutely. You got Lightning McQueen right there, so winner gets to meet Lightning McQueen. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, but I've actually been on this track, fun fact, before in real life. Beautiful venue. It's a shame that they don't run any actual racing here. You know, it would honestly be really nice if they did, because it is a nice, interesting track. This is definitely not your normal track. If you actually look at it real quick, basically you got your starting line on the front stretch through turns 1 and 2 on the front right there, and the back stretch doesn't come out parallel with the front stretch. Actually, it goes to the side here onto the back stretch, goes into turn number 3 right here, a lot wider than the turn 3 at what track am I thinking of? Pocono. Yes, Pocono. And then you go into the side stretch here into turn number 4, and then you cross the line. I'm pretty sure that's the layout. But as of right now, we are currently on track pacing right now of the number 67 Island Machine being piloted by Ethan in the front row, followed by the number 84 of Ellier, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to pronounce that. And then in the number X, just call him X.
Yeah.
All right, so X.
Right behind him, we have.
Right. In the number 21 truck, in the Marina Machine, you have the number 21 of Bowen, followed by the number 20 of BP Coupe. He's coming back after a pretty good run, the most recent race that we've had. And then behind him in the number 43 truck, the Lockheed Martin Machine of Crown right there behind him. In the number 42 truck, you have NASCAR with the McDonald's Machine. Behind him, you have the number 4 of Tiresome behind him. And then with the last 3 spots, you have the number 4 of, I believe that is, the 45 of Iron in the Busch Light Machine, followed by the number 49 truck of FG. And in then that last spot, you have the number 9 of, give me 1 second, the number 9 of A-Gates. And with that, we are doubled up coming to the restart zone. I believe we're going green this time by, green flag is out in trouble already 4 wide. Yikes.
Around turn 1. A lot of these drivers have got to keep an eye out. This is not your normal track where you can go full speed. They have to use their brakes and use it wisely.
Absolutely. And this is a very, very narrow racetrack. My apologies for cutting you off, by the way. It's a very narrow track, as the number 42 is already going into the access lane. The 4 and I believe the I don't know who that is, actually. I think that's the number 29 truck back there, or the 84. But he's back there in the wall. He dropped a bunch of spots there. Oh, the 84 is right there. That's my apologies. But currently on lap number 2, Chris is currently your leader right now.
As Bowen coming up on the inside out of turn 2, it's going to be a 2 wide situation coming into turn 3 and 4. And who's going to hold that off? As we got a whole pack in the back of them. We got Michael in 3rd, Roni Perez in 4th, other drivers right behind them.
Definitely one hell of a race so far as we go into lap number 3. And like I was saying before, very narrow track. You can barely go 4 wide without hitting the wall here. So that's definitely something you got to look into. A bunch of trucks already getting into the wall.
That is also true, as we've seen on not even lap 1 coming to the line at green. 4 wide situation, and we nearly saw a caution before it even began.
A bunch of trucks getting hooked into the wall. Speedway. A lot of trucks getting hooked into the wall in that initial restart, spacing out, trying to go 4 wide and such. But right now it seemed to settle down around lap number 4 of 100 here, as that is the number 67 of Chris, with Bowen right behind him in that number 21. And Bowen has been the truck to beat all season so far, as he's been one of the most consistent drivers on any track. As they're 2 wide right now, he's looking on the outside of the 67, coming on the access road. A lot of trucks using that access road today. That's the second time we've seen it so far in this race, and we're only in lap number 4.
4 wide.
Oh, he's in the wall.
We're going to have a 3 wide situation here at Walt Disney World.
Ooh, all the way in the back right there. They might force it 4 wide, knowing how aggressive these guys are, but... Ooh, boy. Oh, the 42 into the wall right there, getting moved out of the way by the number 20 truck. Yeesh. Wow. And he's going to go all the way in the back after that. He does not have good momentum. More trouble towards the front of the pack right here. A lot of trucks hitting that wall. Not good for their momentum. A lot of trucks holding that wall. Probably not good. That was the number 20 truck right there that went to the wall right there. He dropped a bunch of positions, and
that is
yeah.
True. It looks like Bowen is currently pulling away from the team. Let's take a look at line here, as it's X, FD, Agate, D-Coop, and Remy all the way in the back.
Oh,
as they get
trouble.
As Agate sends it.
A lot of trouble towards the back as well. Almost could have been really bad as we have a truck in the grass now. And he's slowing down to a complete stop.
As we have Rares.
Oh! Where did he come from? Caution's out.
Caution. It looks like he spun and couldn't lost control.
Caution will come out of lap number 7 to 100 at the Speedway here. And I don't even know what even happened, as the rest of the field's going to try and catch up with Bowen, who's already pulled away a significant amount here. But yikes, that is just...
Was that Rares?
I think that was Irani right there. Yeah, Rares in the number 45 who came up. I don't know who about who went into the grass right there. There's no way he could have made it over there in such short amount of time unless he was on the pavement, because there was no opening where he pulled off in the grass for him to go across the field and then cut off right there. There was just no way, no physical way that he could have done that right there, as the red flag has been issued on the backstretch. So all trucks are to report to the backstretch and park right there. Meanwhile, let's take a look around the track here and actually see. We see a lot of cars and everything. You have Jackson Storm on one of the entries into the infield over we just lost one of our commentators. So you have Jackson Storm right there, and then over to the left of him, I'm pretty sure you have Doc Hudson, you have Sally, and you have Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen looking very thin right now. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Lightning McQueen's supposed to be that thin. I think he's supposed to be a little bit wider. Do not zoom in on Sally's rear, please. We do not need to see that. Moving over to the right side, over by turn number 1, is Toe Mater. Over by that side, and Mac as well in both of those areas. And then if you look on the exit of turn number 4 on the outside behind the catch fence, you have Mickey and Minnie watching the race on the outside. Look at that.
You also have Goofy on the front grandstand.
I just saw Guido on the exit of 4, right there. Look at that. That is awesome.
Tow
That's
Vader
cool.
the tow truck.
Daggum! They go hit. And it looks like our flag man for the night is Donald Duck. Now, Donald Duck has just reached his 90th birthday. So happy birthday to Donald Duck, as he celebrated it by sitting with the Hot Ones on the Now We Feast channel. And a lot of stuff going on. And of course, if you look in the Victory Lane area, you will see Dinoco Blue, Lightning McQueen there in the Victory Lane.
I actually have that diecast.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And you have a furry sitting on top of it as well.
No, I'm not.
Quite the contrary as well to what people believe. But fun facts, in the infield, the Mickey is a lake. That is in the actual track. You can look at it right now. It is a lake. Of course, it's not.
Notice Jackson Storm is sitting right here on
Yeah.
the back.
I mentioned it. He's just watching. He's just sitting there watching. He's waiting for the Cup Series race tomorrow. Speaking of which, I know that we're definitely going to be competing with the Xfinity Series today at Daytona. So while we're under red flag conditions, Lefty, do you have any picks for the Daytona race tonight?
I hate to say it, but Justin Allgaier. With every bit of my heart, I hate Justin Allgaier, but I feel like he would have that car just because of Michigan.
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think it's going to be Austin Hill. I hate Austin Hill with every fiber of my body, but I also know for a fact that it's probably going to be Austin Hill.
Hopefully, both of them do a Ryan Preece or Mike Snyder.
Probably not.
That would be very
Yeah,
funny.
our streamer currently right now has OBS, the system, open right now. I don't know if we're on. No, we're not on commercial break. This is happening live. Having some technical difficulties with the stream, ladies and gentlemen, so we do apologize for that. And we're still on, still currently right now on caution. So, do you know if there's anyone else around the track that we should know about?
Hold on, let me go on free cam and look.
Because I'm looking right now, I don't see anybody. Unless they're like behind the tree line.
Oh, I see the girl Donald Duck. I forgot.
Where? Where is she?
Turn 1.
Turn 1? Really?
Yeah.
On the outside?
Turn
Oh, there she
1.
is. Yeah, there she is.
What's her name?
That's
She just so happens to be a very irrelevant character.
I know it's not Daffy, because Daffy is the Daffy Duck from Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Oh my God! I found Waldo.
Wait, you found Waldo? Wait, what? Wait, what?
It's already found.
My God.
There's a Waldo. Where's the Waldo at?
Hold on. I'll send it in a chat somewhere.
Wait, we have a Waldo here?
Yeah, Kim puts a Waldo on every track, and you have to find it.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I mean, it'd definitely be a little bit easier here. So we're about to I'm probably going to should we go on ad break?
Yes.
All right. So while we're on red flag conditions, we're gonna go to on a break. So yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully in a second.
The dark skies have spoken.
It is time
time for Susan and I to retire.
But where will you go?
Zeus! Sorry, Zeus! I need a charge on the... Oh! Thanks!
Sweetie, it's not rocket science. I'm heading out. Don't forget to take Peggy for a walk. Mwah.
Yo, Zeus! A little juice! That's it. I'm done with this place.
We'll see about that. Everything okay out there, baby?
Hey!
Little Peggy, a little walk, huh?
I figure you could use a little pick-me-up.
All electric?
All electric.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric Avenue.
And we take it higher.
BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine.
Nice ride.
Want to give it a spin?
Coffee's enough.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your commercial break, bringing you back once again to the ARA here at Walt Disney World Speedway, and we're currently going through caution pit cycles, lap number 9 of 100 here, as your leader has pulled in the pits as well, and he will win the battle off of pit road with the number 84 right behind. The 4 will be right there as well, and yeah, that's basically that's that. I'm trying to figure out how to see all names. Does anybody know how to do that?
Under spectate menus has view names.
Oh yeah,
That
there
is
we go.
true.
You know what? I had no clue about that. I completely forgot. So that is greatly appreciated right now, as FDG is being scored your leader right now with Ronnie right behind. And these two trucks were the ones that brought out the caution. I am pretty sure it was the 49 that went into the inside of turn number 3 in the grass. And I know that Ronnie was the one that cut up, and I don't know if they I don't know if they actually had any penalties for that number 45 truck, but I do know that he was the one that brought out the caution, as Bowen is in third and he's on fresher tires and fuel, along with everybody else behind them. So Ronnie and FG better have a good plan about holding this race, as Ronnie's into the wall again. We're going too wide.
Off of the back.
Going green.
Was turn 3 and 4.
We're going green this time, boys. Get ready for it. At a turn number 4 to the restart zone, the FDG controls it, and green flag in the air. Ronnie gets the jump along with X on the outside. Ronnie dives it all the way on the very inside, losing a bunch of spots, a bunch of drivers into the wall right there. FG still edging by the number 84 X truck, as X trying to hold that outside lane, diving it into turn number 3. Here comes Bowen on the back bumper, gonna check up a big bunch, and here comes Coop right on this inside. The number 20 truck moving up the third, now looking on to the corner panel of FG, and he's gonna look to the inside as FG into the wall. And Coop will get the shove, and X is pulling away from the rest of the group here, as he's gonna get moved into the wall once again by Crown and Ethan on the inside. That's Chris. And the number 9 of Agent on the inside, and he will make the pass once more right there, as BP Coop has been passed by Bowen for second, and Bowen is catching up to X right now. Meanwhile, he is pulling away from the rest of the pack here into lap number 13 of 100. Bowen making absolutely no stops here, trying to pass the triangle.
First place finish upon X, as we got Coop holding up the back pack as he sits comfortably in third. They also have to remember there will be pit strategies amongst this race, as Bowen tries to go for a move.
Here it is. He's going to try and make the move. Here we go, out of turn number 4 to the front stretch. He's going to try and get a better run. He doesn't hit the wall. That's going to automatically give him a way better run. And diving into turn number 1 right here, X is going to hold his line out of 2 onto the backstretch here. Bowen trying to make that move, trying to get that draft, but he can't seem to get it into turn number 3 right here. Now entering onto the side stretch from the outside, diving it out of exit onto the side stretch here. Trying to get that draft going. Can't seem to get there, though. X is definitely running a very good line right here. And a great exit by both trucks, but Bowen gets a way better run out of the corner. Half a second behind now. X sending it onto that inside, and Bowen trying to use momentum to his advantage to try and get a better run on the backstretch. And I don't think it's working for Bowen here, as he can't seem to. I don't think he's catching up anytime. If anything, X is pulling away in turns 1 and 2. But I'll tell you what, both of those trucks are pulling away from everybody right behind, as the 43 is in the wall. He is in the wall in 3 onto the side stretch.
It was a send from Coop, which I don't know how Crown is going to respond. He immediately crosses him over, though.
Oh, yeah. Coop was running pretty strong in the beginning laps. I don't know what happened. He fell off big time. Both front runner trucks, X and Bowen, into the exit of turn number 2, into the wall. Now entering into 3. X is going to have a better entry. Maybe no. Bowen onto the line a lot harder. Going to try and look onto the inside of X into 4. X dives it way in deep, and that's going to allow him to get a way better run than Bowen. Lap number 17 of 100 here, as the gap is stretching out. X holding that middle lane, and that's going to allow Bowen to get a lot closer now. He's got a good turn, and Chris is starting to catch up to both of them. Look at that. Ooh, ow, cramps on the
I think
lungs.
X trying to hold off Bowen, along with Bowen
Ooh.
trying to pass him, are holding their speeds up. Or Chris is just better overall.
Chris is
Chris
catching
may be
up,
better
and if
overall.
we do know one thing. Hi. We do know one thing about Bowen, is the fact that he was pulling away from the rest of the field here when he was in the lead, and right now he's not doing that, so he could be getting held back by X here in that number 84 truck. But then again, the 84 was towards the front of the pack as well. He had a pretty fast time around here, so maybe it's something about consistency. If I know anything about these trucks, I know that the number 21 truck is one of the most consistent drivers here. And it looks like that Crown is being given a 0.5 out of 3 for wall tapping on lap number 18. Penalty should have been given a few laps ago. But look, speaking of a few laps, look at that. Chris is caught up. He's there. And then here comes Bowen trying to get a good run out of the corner. He does, and he catches up big time on X. Into turn number 3, going to look for the reverse apex here. A good exit on the inside, and that's going to get him real close to the back bumper of X here. If I were him, I'd send it in, and that's not what happens. Both of them have a pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you. What I would have done right there is I would have sent it in onto the back bumper right there into 4. Try to get to the back bumper just to let X know that, hey, I'm there and you are a slow truck, so you better get ready to do some absolute blocking, as Crown is being given a pass-through penalty as Chris has caught up to the back bumper of Bowen. Now, how is this going to affect the battle between the two front-runner trucks here? What do you think? Lefty, what do you think?
I'm kind of unsmart. I zoned out for a minute.
Do you want me to continue with my roll?
Yeah, I was
All
drinking
right.
coffee and it was just too good, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish I had some coffee. I wish I had some NOS Energy, actually. NOS Energy, fuel your octane. Not a sponsor of ARA by any chance. Speaking of which, oh, look at Bowen. He got an amazing run out of 3 on the outside line. He's sticking into that inside, looking on the exit onto the front stretch. Both of them smack the wall, but X is going to get the best out of it as Chris is there. Chris is absolutely there. He is in firing range on the back bumper of that number 21 Ford F-150. As now into the backstretch, X gets a brilliant run into 3 from the backstretch here. Going to try and dive it in on entry right there. He's going to hold it off on that inside line. The Bowen's going to take it in, trying to get a good run through the corner. He does, but Chris is edging really close to the back bumper in that number 67 Toyota. And a BP lap 20.5 came down. That's another penalty. And Chris looking to the inside, trying to make the move. He looks up, and he goes onto the high lane, trying to dive it down. He'll try and take the position away on exit. He's going to have a brilliant run here. It's not going to work, as X is now starting to pull away a little bit.
amazing blocking from Bowen when Chris had about a 10-mile-an-hour speed advantage on him.
About so, yeah. I will definitely say this, though. That battle right there is going to affect them. Contact right there with the rear right corner panel of that number 21 machine. And I don't know if that affected his turn at all, but usually with these cars, with these trucks, my apologies, these trucks, whenever you hit that corner panel, they do turn a lot better. Because you got to realize, these trucks are not rear-wheel drives. All tank chassis are front-wheel drive. All of them
As
are,
it looks
usually.
like Crown is going to go ahead and get another penalty for
Oh.
his drive-through because he sped down pit lane.
Ooh, that's not good for him as he's going to now be a lap down. As he did it again! It looks like he did it again! As Chris is trying to make his move on the outside. Now he's going to peek onto the inside. He's going to try and send it in this corner. Watch this. He's going to send it right in there. He checks up. That's going to allow Bowen a lot of space between those two trucks. On exit, he's going to have a brilliant exit. X got into the wall. Bowen's got the run, and the battle is back on. A terrible exit by Bowen. And that's going to allow the number 67 of Chris to get there. Lap number 26 of 100, more than a quarter of the way through. 75 laps to go.
Chris with to the inside of Bowen. He gets to position, hasn't cleared him yet, but I think he might send it in a little harder just to get a...
Nope, Bowen's going to send it harder. He's on the outside. He has no choice. He has to send it harder. But Chris just gets it by. Second place goes to Chris right there in the number 67 truck. And Bowen now has two trucks he has to pass in order to win this thing.
As Chris looks like hands on the brakes. Bowen's going to go ahead and take the inside off of turn 2. Exit. Chris is going to be right there. Bowen's going to shove Chris a little bit up there. Things fine. Now pulling away with the lead.
He puts him in the wall right there. He put him in the wall.
That is true.
Oh, he types my bad. He gives the position back.
Yep. He's going to go ahead and give the position back to Chris over here. As Chris looks like he's now going to try to pull away, it seems like.
He is. He's pulling away by a good bit. Now, Bowen, I will definitely say this. Bowen is not a very aggressive driver.
Take a look in the back as we have two battles going on.
Yeah, the 43.
Back in the pack. You got the 4 and the 42, while you also have Rares D. The 49 and 45.
I don't know if that's right or not.
Everybody is now battling.
I don't know if that's right or not, but Crown is being scored 9 laps down. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it looks like that he's being scored 9 laps down.
Crown?
I think he only got lapped once.
And BP Coop is like being very aggressive with him right now. And yeah, Black Tape is not happy.
Tony Rarison's going to spin.
Oh,
we have a caution.
Oh,
we have a caution.
Caution's out. Roni spins for the second time tonight. And that will bring out the caution on lap number 29 of 100. What are you looking for?
What happened? I missed that entirely.
What are you about to pick?
As we have another red flag on the back.
Okay. And it looks like that Blaze is in a truck right now. Blaze is in the number 15.
Hold on, I'm gonna go check on my spaghetti.
And red flag once again, lap 30 of 100. And they will throw the red flag once again. This has been a pretty exciting race so far. So as of right now, we're going to go on commercial break. When we get back, more racing at Walt Disney World Speedway. We'll be back right after these messages.
tried to be everything. Do you remember all of the things we promised to each other? I thought this was it. I'm done with looking. I found who I want, but you weren't the one. How can I trust my judgment when my heart's in the pavement, screaming, please, please love me, love me? How do I go on from here when all I want is you near? Baby, please, please love me, love me.
300 million years ago, there was no Africa, Asia, Americas, or Europe. Just one big supercontinent, Pangea. And today, there is still a force connecting those divided by distance, reversing millions of years of drifting. Making far feel close, bringing there to here. Turkish Airlines.
Barbie really wants this dream house. It's got stunning views and a slide.
Barbie's ready for fun.
So cool! And Barbie found out about this dream house with an alert from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty.
I'll go 10 over asking.
Cash offer Carl.
Straight cash.
House flipper skipper.
Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures! You're gonna start a bidding war!
This is less than ideal.
Oh no! Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house.
Oh, I found a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good bones, but really bad neighbors.
I like his vibe. Get your dream house all in one place with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage. For a better way to find and finance, Rocket can.
Thanks for helping.
No problem, it's good for my glutes.
People are wondering.
What's happening to Lindsay?
She's never been sharper.
This basketball star married himself in 1996.
Who's Dennis Rodman?
Correct.
Son of a... She's sleeping better than ever, which the paparazzi aren't thrilled about.
I miss Lindsay!
She's even more productive, trading DUIs for DIY.
The verdict is?
Gorgeous. Maybe it's not what's gotten into Lindsay. It's what Lindsay's gotten into.
Hey, William.
Planet Fitness. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular.
Closing time. Get out, please. Stop playing, please. And let's go, folks. Come on. You two over there. Come on, let's go.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the ARA Amateur Series here at Walt Disney World in Florida, Orlando. Joining back, we're still under red flag conditions right now, lap 30 of 100, And your current leader is the number 80, being scored as as X in that number 84 truck. As the caution lights are back out, and we are pacing. Good timing by me, I guess. So we will do our round cautions and everything. I believe that they're having to do these red flags due to everybody not running the way that they want everybody to run. So having a lot of technical difficulties tonight. And
as all the leaders are now going to go ahead and take their pit lane.
All right, I'm gonna go grab something from the depot. You boys have it from here. I will be back. Just be a couple minutes, okay? Is that all right with everybody?
Yes, sir.
That
All
is
right,
perfectly
Lefty,
fine. As we
Jeb,
have
it is
all the
your.
racers.
It is you guys' opportunity to give the energy. Be the next IDK player. Huzzah!
I
Oh, God.
appreciate it.
Fast. No way he can lose this.
As we have a race off pit lane, it'll be Chris who gets the lead. This is going to go ahead and take the lead from X, as Bowen's going to be right behind him. As they come out from pit lane, no driver stayed out. All drivers pitted this time by. Chris leads this pack off as Bowen right behind him. Right behind them, X. And behind X is Coop. All four drivers, my pick tonight will most likely be either Chris or Bowen. Both these drivers are fairly competitive when it comes to this track. What is your pick tonight, Lefty?
I would say Chris. He gained I would say like a 2-second gap on the leaders to pass him before the caution came out. So I'd say that if he gets enough of a gap, he could win this if fuel strategy doesn't do too much to him.
Yeah. Most of these drivers are pretty well known amongst Apex Racing. And everybody knows them as the most competitive. Not your top 3 drivers today have not won a single race yet. All 3 drivers are looking for their first victory here today at Walt Disney.
Although I would say Bowen has been fairly decent this whole season.
That is true.
And,
as we come around turns 5 and 6, ready to go green here at Walt Disney, as Chris is going to try to battle the Bowen, but again, push. Chris has got inside coming around turn 1. Entering turn 2, it will be Chris on the inside, Bowen on the outside, Coop on the inside as well. X trying to fight for that position to keep up there with the main pack. As Coop looks like he's wanting to take that victory from these 2 drivers. Coop is the only one here on the lead lap, or not lead lap, but the lead pack, who has won the victory. He won it yesterday, or last week at Iowa. Matt, great job over there for Coop as he came out with his first ever victory.
We're getting really squirrely up front. Chris almost
as
wrecks.
Coop has inside. Coop has inside. Bowen wants to try to defend it. Remy right behind them. Pearson behind them. As they come around the last little bit of turns, they'll be 2 and 2. Coming around through, Remy takes second. Bowen in the lead. Coop drops back to third. Tiresome on the outside. Chris right behind them.
Chris just dropped back to 5th with X, but I think he's going to use that incredible skill he has to pass Tiresome, Remy, Coop, and Bowen. But I think Bowen will show more of a... I'm at a loss for words. I'm having...
Looks like Bowen's going to go ahead and take off with that lead as they go 3 wide.
Little poke, says Chris.
Tiresome takes that advantage as Chris is going to come up on the inside. It looks like Chris is going to try to take it. Remy trying to push Chris as Chris takes on the inside. There's some on the outside. Remy looks like Chris barely got it. He's with third.
Chris did an early break and
right
lost
here.
the position, or well, got back, dropped back to tiresome. Doesn't do
That is
much.
right, but he's
still
going to get.
getting on
They're going to go 3 wide. Remy
3
X
wide.
and Tiresome all 3 wide.
Tiresome backed out of it. Very smart decision. I would not recommend 3 wide in the middle of a corner.
That is true, especially at this racetrack. You may be able to handle it at Daytona, but this is a lot smaller than Daytona. Daytona is a larger track with a larger field advantage. As it looks like Chris is going to go ahead. Coop looks like he's struggling a little bit. Chris is going to try to take that position from him, as Bowen is still pulling away with the lead. Chris on the inside. Coop swings high. Who wants it more? As X is now in the back of the pack, leading the backpack off. As he hits the wall.
Bowen needs to capitalize on Coop and Chris battling right now. He could gain a bigger gap to make it harder for whoever comes out in front to catch back up to him. Doesn't seem like it's working though. Oh, a move by Chris. He's gonna send it in.
He's going to go ahead and get up on the bumper of Coop, and he's taking it from Coop. He is not letting Coop on the inside. He's going to go ahead and deny that from Coop as he now hunts down Bowen coming up on the backstretch. We have 60 laps remaining here at Walt Disney. Chris may be able to do this. Those drivers have both hit on the same lap. As Remy is going to go ahead and get another penalty for coming up / causing a jackknife in the back of pack. As Chris is now looking down the back of Bowen, staring at the back of his bumper. Chris has a great line. Can he keep up with Bowen as Bowen wants to defend?
I think he will pass them.
As we take you to the backpack, will be Michael in the back of gate and leading the back half off. Remy and Blaze fighting for a position.
Chris makes a move to the outside. Coop right on the bumper of both of them. He's going to send it 3 wide. That's not smart.
Coop wants that position as well. As Chris is going to go ahead and throw it below. But Bowen's going to come out on top. Chris is going to come out on top as well. Those drivers say they want this position. They are fighting for a position that is too early in this race for. As they continue to pull away, as B Coop is going to go ahead and take that position from Chris. Can he hold that off? Take over Bowen. As Chris also now pushes Coop to get him off so he can get below Coop. Coop is denying the fact, but here comes Chris. Looking below, but Coop is going to block. Coop goes ahead and blocks.
Chris trying to give Coop the bumper to the back of him just to move him out of the way like he just did to grab that spot and catch up to Bowen maybe? Doesn't work.
Coop backs out. Coop, it's Bowen, Chris, Coop, and then X. X look back there looking for a way to get back to the lead.
Chris gonna take it
sends it below and tries to get the position.
I called Bowen Boeing. I'm such an appy. Chris gonna try to take a shallower line, give the bumper to the back of him. It doesn't work. Here comes Coop.
Close race here.
Chris gonna send it in, does not work. Drops back ever so slightly. He's gonna take a more shallower line to the bumper to the back of him again. He's gonna take the lead this time, and he's clear of him. All he has to do is keep away from Coop and Bowen, which might work. They're side by side for second. Now,
Side by side,
X
coming around
up
5 and
with
6.
Bowen gonna do a crossover on Coop to take the inside, send it in a little bit. Coop in the wall.
As we have a battle currently 4, 6, and 7. It will be Tiresome and Rares battling for that position as they are going back and forth. They are currently 7 seconds behind. As Rares is going to go ahead and push Tiresome up. Take that position. We have a massive battle in the back end, a massive battle up front. Tiresome goes ahead and sends Rares down. Rares pushes back. Ooh. Coop is going to go ahead and get in trouble for a 0.5. As Blaze is now fighting, trying to get his laps back. Blaze 4 laps behind as he wants to continue his reign.
Briz pulled away a whole 4 tenths from Bowen that lap.
Yeah, it is true. Chris is still leading massive battles so far today. As we have a 3-wide situation, Rares, Tiresome, and Blaze for 6th place. Look at
Chris,
this.
clearly the fastest truck on track. Fastest truck on track.
That is true. As we come up onto lap 50, we have Chris, Bowen, and Coop, your top 3 leaders today. X in 4th, FD, D in 5th, Veras in 6th, Tiresome 7th, Remy in 8th. But you have Blaze also battling for the position.
Another penalty for
Blaze
Rares.
wants. That is true. Rares is now, I do believe, at a 1.5. As we look at Remy. Remy coming in hot.
There's currently a battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Rares is going to go ahead and drive through penalty. That is going to hurt his chances today here at Walt Disney. Is he going to take it now or is he going to take it later? Who knows?
Coop takes the position from Bowen. Did a little bump and run and took the position away. Now Coop gaining a little bit of time on Chris.
That is true. As we may have last year at Walt Disney, and it's not because of it cycles. It is because they are that quick coming around. As Rares looks to take the outside. No, he's going to go ahead and take the inside as Tiresome's going to go ahead and let him through as he nearly cuts off Tiresome.
Chris is still gaining, or still pulling away from Coop. I mean, Chris has been doing super good for the amount of races that he's done. It's a surprise that he hasn't won yet, but hopefully he gets it today. Saying that without bias.
That is also true. As you have Tiresome coming out on top of that exchange, as Rares is going to go ahead and take his drive-through penalty.
Oh my god.
Let's take a look back at the front as Coop is now battling against X and Bowen, both looking for second. As we have a 3-way battle for second. Your top drivers today, Chris, Coop, X, Bowen, all fighting for that position as who wants it more. As we come up on lap 53 of 100. Well, my bad, lap 54 of 100. As Rares is now coming out of pit lane. Oh, is that going to hold up? As Coop is going to go ahead and brake check. It seems like he's going to slow down a lot. As it looks like Reyes pulls out of pit lane, he's going to be a lap down now. He's going to watch out for lap traffic. Remy right behind him. He's going to go ahead and let him by. It seems like
The battle for second, it seemed to dial down a little bit. Bowen trying to do everything he can to get past X. It's just not working out for him. Will X have the speed to catch back up to Chris, though? That's the real question.
I don't know, but it looks like Bowen has the inside of X.
Heated battle. Here
Chris
comes
is also
Coop to
going to take-
third. He's going to put the bumper to the back of Bowen. Bowen blocks
Bowen's
inside.
Bowen's going to get that position.
Coop drops back down to fourth.
That is true. Firestone fighting for a position. Kind of continue to fight for a position against FD, who's way ahead of him. Behind
Oh,
him,
X
he's
is
got-
pitting.
X is pitting?
A short pit from X. Oh, man. I think he'll have just enough fuel to go to the end.
No, he's got enough fuel to make it. I think he just needs to pit because he's gonna. I think that's.
Oh,
Oh, we have
caution's
a
out.
caution.
Strategy is all mixed up now.
Who was it on?
So many strategies ruined. Oh, no.
How
Oh,
was it
man.
on? Oh, it will be against Remy. Remy is pit limited. He got shoved down the pit limiter. Oh, tough break for Remy.
Red flag thrown. I guess for...
Yeah, it seems like that's the max Remy can go. Have to drive through. As we have a red flag on the backstretch here at Walt Disney World.
I guess the restart will put the test on Chris and X to see who is the faster. Man, I'm losing grammar. To see who is fastest. Unless they pit, which could stir up the positions a little bit.
As it will be Remy and us out up in the back. He won't be a lap down, but he will be toward the back of the pack as he was pit limited coming down pit lane. Apparently, he was shoved into it. Drivers now arguing about who it was. But let's go back over the leaders here at Walt Disney World, as it will be Chris leading us off here at Walt Disney. Owen in second, Coop in third, and F. I have no clue.
Oh god, I can finally play this game in 1080p. I'm having too much fun playing this game. Go down pit road. Owen.
Oh, it looks like Chris went past this a little bit, but he's gonna go ahead and take a full tank. It looks like Chris is taking a full tank. He's 100. Oh, and he's
Just
gonna
barely
get it.
beat FDGN.
Chris is barely gonna get it, but he's gonna make it last. As we apparently have Bowen who mixed up his pit box with another driver's. How can that happen? As Rares is going to go ahead, it looks like stop on the backstretch? I'm sorry, what? But yeah, Bowen messed up. Messed up his pit box. As we will have X in the lead. Chris right behind him. X, his pit strategy worked. He is now leading this race off here at Walt Disney World. As Chris is right behind him. As we continue pacing here. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't break it up.
Doubling up now for the restart.
5. Come up on them doubling up around the last little bit of turns. Your leaders will be X and Chris, FD right behind them, Coop in 4th, Michael in 5th, and Remy in 6th. As we go green here at Walt Disney for possibly maybe the last time, and it's Havoc in the back, straight half back. As we go 4 wide.
Oh my god, my game is lagging so hard.
Nearly sent it 4 wide. As we go 3 wide, coming up on the backstretch, it will be X in the lead, Chris on the outside, Tiresome in the inside, FD in the middle, Bowen looking to get that victory as well. Bowen is back up in the lead pack as FD is going to get pushed. FD with the massive gain. Chris sitting in comfortably in third as Chris is just going to go ahead and slide up below FD.
X is just driving away while they battle. But
That
Chris
is
might have
true.
the overall speed.
As we have another caution. At 63 of 100.
What happened this time?
I wonder what is going on back there. I'm not seeing any car slide away or anything. Who was it this time? As we have another red on the back. Hey, Doodle. Go ahead and turn that one up. They can't crush it now.
The skies have spoken.
It is time for Susan and I to retire.
But where will you go?
Zeus! Sorry, Zeus! I need a charge on this. Oh! Thanks!
Sweetheart, it's not rocket science. I'm heading out. Don't forget to take Peggy for a walk. Mwah.
Yo, Zeus! A little juice. That's it. I'm done with this place.
We'll see about that. Everything okay out there, baby?
Hey!
Little Peggy, a little walk, huh?
Use a little pick-me-up.
All electric?
All electric.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric Avenue. And we take it higher.
BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine.
Nice ride.
Want to give it a spin?
Coffee's enough excitement for me.
Come on.
Very nice. Catherine?
What the?
All right.
Is that?
Eugene Levy? Eugene.
Where is he?
Where are you?
Be there in 2 seconds. Well, cock-a-doodle-doo. Send him.
Okay.
Wait. Watch the coffee.
I'll drive. Shotgun.
Nope.
Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Hi, can I get a... Get in the McDonald's.
Ooh, can I get a? Can I get a?
Yeah, can I get a?
Go, Bubba, go!
Pick me! No, pick me!
Hey, can I get a...
10-piece chicken McNuggets.
And what sauce would you like with that?
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like
I
that?
drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lay's.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense. Hayden, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl. Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way. And the bus! The bus has got a bus. Let's go!
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa. Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird.
Bus, are we there yet?
No.
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if we had a little...
Oh, please don't.
You know, he'll...
Don't say it.
Salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea. We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back, folks, to another this race off. Lap 65 of 100 here at Walt. Your leaders, X in the 42, or my bad, the 84. Chris in 67, FDG in 49, and right behind them, Tiresome, who's in the number 4. Today's been pretty exciting. You've had Chris lead most of the laps. You've also had Bowen and Coop earlier for the position before the caution came out. What do you share on things that's going on, Lefty?
I think the top 2 are gonna pull away from the rest of the field. I'm not entirely sure what Bowen is though.
Yeah, that is true. As we get doubled up coming around turn 5 and 6. As Tiresome looks like ready to push Chris, as X is also going to get pushed by FD. As we get ready to go green here at Walt Disney for 35 to go. As Chris is going to get a massive line up the high side. X is going to get pushed on the bottom. X is going looking for that, but here comes Chris. He's going to take that position.
He's gonna clear him from the outside, a pass from the outside we haven't seen, or at least I don't recall. X back to the inside with the help from Crown. Chris puts him below the apron. I'm not sure how the officials are going to react to that.
That is going to be a penalty for the leader, as I know that may have upset X. Your leaders starting this race off with 33 laps to go. Chris in first, 67. Michael next. Right behind in the 43, right behind him, X in the 84. Right behind them is someone who's been up in the lead a couple times. Coop in the number 20. As Coop is sitting comfortably in 4th place. Is he going to sit back and relax and wait for it? Or is he going to go ahead and start playing aggressive? As we come up on the closing sections of this race, can these drivers hold on and hopefully push through? What do you think, Lefty? Do you think anybody has to pit anymore? Or do you think there's got to be one more pit stop in this race?
Well, it is going to be a fuel mileage race, although if we do have another caution, I wouldn't doubt people pitting for extra tires. Would be a lot of these drivers are now, in the last couple of races, they've been laps down, but for some reason, I think everybody really have found their pit strategies amongst these races to stay up in the lead. As Reyes looks like he's backing down, as he's the 1 lap car behind everybody. As it looks like there's going to be a caution. He's going to be on the bottom section. Looks like he's holding out there.
As we're not going to have a caution, looks like he's going to go ahead and just merge in with the pack. I don't know what happened there.
Maybe lag issues. Oh yeah, he just
But
said
he
lag.
has been pit limited. He has got to make it through before the other pack comes through. He's going to be 2 laps down now, it seems like.
No, he's only one lap
As
down.
he's not going to get his pit limiter back. They may throw the caution out for this. As we go back up to the lead, Bowen actually looking comfortable back there as he comes across the line right now. Bowen looking for a caution to come out to get back up to the lead. Chris now sits comfortably. Rares now coming up the track. Rares now up to speed. Okay, Rares has now come up. He is fine. He's still pit limited.
I don't think he's pit limited. His laps just aren't counting.
It wasn't just that, but earlier he hit the wall and no caution came out. 8 laps to go as Coop is now going to go ahead and battle and start trying to push his way to the front. Michael's sending it high, but here comes Coop. As your leader, Chris, is now pulling away as X is behind him. Look who's behind Chris. X now comes up in second place looking for that victory. Both drivers looking for their first victory in the Xfinity Series. Scratch that. Never mind.
I think we had a random in the game spawn a truck.
I have no clue where. I have no clue. It seems like they did. He didn't get very far, I do believe. As Chris is now on the inside, trying to fight for the position from Rares. Rares is now going to stay high to let them blue flag for Rares. He's going to let them by, it seems like. Rares staying high. He wants to get his lap back. He will be a lucky dog if Blaze can't catch back up. He's now 2 laps down as he's going to block X, it looks like. He's going to be showing the blue flag. He's going to let X by. No! He's fighting for a position he's not in. X
He's
is
helping
being
his
held
teammate.
up.
He's helping his teammate. Chris, Rares, and Crown are all 3 part of Lefty Valvoline Racing, my team. And I guess he's just holding X back to help Chris gain a better lead, which could lead to a penalty. But X does show his amazing talent and gets by Rares.
I don't think that's going to help very much as we come up on 20. As we have FD going ahead and going down pit lane, I think that we've now come to the moment drivers are now going to decide to pit. Rares is going to go ahead and be letting off with that.
I mean, it's not an
Rares is
LCI.
not
He
going to get
hasn't
in
wrecked
trouble.
anybody.
He was just holding up the driver.
Well, in the final quarter of the race, what happened back there?
Yeah, I think the driver just got loose. This track is a lot light. Yep, Rares another 0.5. As it looks like X is slowly catching up to Chris.
We'll see the next time they go around. I didn't check the lap times.
It seems like Chris is now saving. Look at how much X has caught up. I don't doubt X was going to get back up. X is now catching back up to Chris. X is catching up to Chris. Right behind them is Remy, who hasn't really led that many laps, but he's trying to get back up. As we come up on 21 to go here as X is going to be getting 100th of a second off every lap, he may actually be able to catch up to Chris if X can hold his points and go.
Chris is
And it
saving
looks
a
like
ton of
that's what's
fuel
going to
right now,
happen.
though.
That is true. X is saving fuel. Oh, is that, or not X, but Chris.
Chris, did I say X? My bad.
No, I said X. Look at X coming in hot. He's going to be right there behind his bumper, 8.8 seconds off. He is definitely catching up. He wants that position. And Chris is going to have to start digging deep and fighting for that position if he wants to keep it.
I don't think that's very smart yet. I think when X does get to his bumper, that's when he should start pushing. But he might barely make it on fuel.
That is true, along with Coop. Remy trying to fight for a position from Coop. Coop is defending it with his life. May get third here tonight, but Remy's also pit Stooner, so they may have a battle going on through here. As we take a look back at Chris, who is sitting comfortably in first, it looks like X slowed down just a little bit. As we get ready to keep going here tonight, I am sorry.
X either checked up or is saving fuel along with Chris. I'm gonna go with he's just saving fuel. For some reason my telemetry is not working, but oh nope, now it's back.
It is true. As still leads this track off. As we come up on the closing sections of this race, 17 laps remaining, as it looks like drivers Chris and X are going to try to battle for first. We're going to go ahead and move it on to it, crank it up. Welcome back, folks, as we come back to Walt Disney's Motor Speedway as we come up on 10 to go. This has backed out of first place, and X is now leading this race off. Coming around turn 2 onto the backstretch, Chris still sitting comfortably as Bowen now is behind both leaders, trying to fight for a position he also has been battling all night for the tour. Chris, the fast driver, he's got somewhat of trouble coming up, as it looks like we have a driver on the infield on the second backstretch coming between turn 4 and 5. Looks like he's just going to sit there comfortably as we have 10 to go, as Tiresom's going to go ahead and come out of pit lane. X looking for his first ever win, Chris looking for his first win, and Bowen also looking for his first win. Chris has been battling all night. Can he make that ground up and come back and win this? What do you have to say about this, Lefty?
Chris has been a threat for the win all race. He's slowly gaining on X. Never mind, not slowly anymore. He's right there about...
That is true. He is right there. He is now fighting for the position. 9 to go. Coming up on the backstretch, X is trying to keep him back, trying to defend that title. Both drivers have been on point today. But it looks like X may get the upper hand here, as it looks like Chris may be in trouble. Not pointing any fingers on who has what, but Chris was saving before the crank it up. Now he is pushing his truck to the max. He is still trying to conserve while also fighting for positions. Looks like X, though, has the upper hand when it comes to this race. Right behind them, Bowen also looking to get his first victory. He is more than both these drivers, but he may not be able to catch up in time. As Chris looks like he wants the inside. He is only 2 car lengths away. Never mind, scratch that. He is a car length away as X dives in below as they come up on the last couple of turns. Lap 8 to go, 7 to go. Here on turn 1 and 2. Chris backs out a little bit, but he's going to go ahead and speed back up. X has been up the track just a little bit. He hit the wall. Chris looking for his first ever victory. Can he make this? It looks like Chris is going to go ahead. X, though, still fighting for position as they come up across a lapped vehicle. That vehicle is going to go ahead and take his pit lane right now. As we come up on 7 to go. Chris on the inside. Can he make it? 6 to go. He is low, but he is fighting for positions as he wants this victory. 6 to go, coming around the backstretch. Chris may make this. He takes the outside, X on the inside. This is getting fascinating, folks. Go ahead and strap in and continue to watch this. Both these drivers excellent. As Chris is going to go ahead and push the bumper of X on the inside. It's apparently frozen. X still leading this thing off around turn 1 and 2, 5 to go. As X still leads, Bowen looking for a position. Chris may pit here. I have no clue. Bowen looking for his second place finish. Who will pit? Who will stay out? As Chris is going to go ahead and deny it, he may push for these last couple of laps. I don't think he'll make it. X is defending his position. Chris wants it. Chris wants it, but he is going to get denied again and again. Chris needs to pit. I don't know how much longer he's going to hold out, but he needs to pit. As Bowen coming up on the inside of Chris, Chris is going to go ahead and say, no, I'm going to go ahead and stay out. Both drivers, all 3 drivers in the lead. Chris is going to deny that. Of course, he'll stay out. That may be his downfall. Chris going to get stayed up. He's going to lose the position. Bowen, look at Bowen coming up on his side. Bowen. X looks like he's gonna let him by. Chris is pitting this time. He has to. There's no way he's staying out for another track. As I'm correct, Chris is going to go ahead and pit. Bowen takes the lead. X is going to stay behind.
Chris ran out of fuel in pit road.
That may be his race here tonight. Because now Bowen and X are now going to battle it out. Bowen, look at Bowen and X and Bowen final lap coming up on the white flag. Bowen wants this position. X and Bowen, who is going to fight for it? It looks like Bowen's going to get it. Bowen coming around the last little bit set of turns, but here comes X right behind him. Behind them is Coop. No tiresome. As they come around the last corner, Bowen will get his first ever victory in the Apex Racing League. Congratulations, Bowen. Hell of a race. Way to go. Along with you, X, you pushed it as hard as you could go. Wow. What a fantastic race. I'm sorry you pushed it, brother, but just race. You held up well. I will give you credit. It's sad you DNF'd when it was 2 to go, but you gotta make sacrifices, and that was one of those sacrifices that he made. Way to go, Bowen. You deserve this victory. Way to go, man. As he gets ready for his burnout, other drivers, Chris coming now through, it looks like. It will be Bowen taking the first victory.
Why did Bowen delete his car?
I have no clue. We'll get a hold of him right away. I come back. I have gotten word Owen was apparently a letdown. He unlapped himself for this race. X is declared your winner here at Walt Disney Motor Speedway. Congrats, X. This is your first ever victory. I'm sorry, folks, for that mixed up. I was under the understanding Owen was still on the lead lap.
Why? Super. Stop pinging me.
I was under the impression Bowen was on the lead lap because he's been on the lead lap the whole time. Has he not?
I'm gonna go watch Xfinity.
Xfinity is most likely over with, is it not?
No. The red flag.
Why are they red flag? Again, folks, X is your winner here at Walt Disney Motors Speedway. I am gonna get that off this blue
X.
Yeah, X is your winner. Bowen was apparently a lap down, which confused everybody, and is not your victor. It is X as your victor. As we get ready to pull this out and come to the third segment, I have no clue. As Bowen X continues to do his little burnout and he's gonna go ahead and pull it down victory lane and celebrate his first victory here tonight. I was under the understanding it was Bowen who was the leader. Apparently not.